Hey, you know what? Speaking of billionaires, let's talk about Sony Spider-Verse again, because
Oh,
this time the bigger picture news that hit right before we started doing this, so I added it in here as a topic. Sony's confirmed that Lord and Miller, the guys in charge of the animated side of the Spider-Verse, are in fact on hand with all live action stuff that doesn't involve the MCU. And not only are they shopping Silk to other outlets, they are still working on multiple other films and TV shows, and they will be in a interconnected Spider-Man universe. How have they not learned? How? Like,
hmm.
I, you guys tried with Madam Web, you're trying with Kraven, you tried with Morbius, and every time you get cold feet and pull back going, we're not sure this is the right one. Guess what? Noir isn't going to work because it's set in the 30s, so you already lost
Yeah.
that. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? What are you doing?
I
And
mean, I appreciate that it's Lord and Miller looking at after everything, but I
yeah,
don't know. I don't.
and that's the thing. The line coming at us from the outlet goes: plans for the interconnected Marvel slate of Sony shows remains in place, though only Noir will be part of that now, unless another buyer for Silk emerges. So, okay, I guess Noir will somehow be connected. And this is apparently, as it says right here, leading to Sony Pictures Television shopping multiple projects. Like what?
They need to just reel everything back in, and all their Spider-Man stuff is Spider-Verse.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yep. Just
No more live action stuff. Just make everything animated.
yeah, just let Marvel just work with Marvel Studios for all the live action stuff, and you guys just take care of animation because you clearly
You mean
understand that.
Marvel Animation, not Marvel Studios?
Like that too. Yeah, yeah. Like
Mm, mm.
just work with Marvel on everything. Honestly, like why?
Yeah. I mean, I don't get it at this point.
Like I
At this point, I mean, it's like capitalism at this point, right? It's just all crumbling down. Like, it's the last ditch effort to try and salvage something, and
Mhm.
unfortunately, we have to just sit back and watch it. Uh,
Yeah,
except this time, we actually have a choice. You don't have to watch it or buy the steel books.
true. But I have to buy the steelbook.
No, you don't.
Oh man.
I know
Chris.
someone has to buy one.
Yeah,
That someone doesn't have to be you.
y- you're wrong. I need it.
No, you don't.
Damn steelbook.
You need
All right,
therapy.
Tristan, how do you feel about this? I know you love the spider, uh, everything. So
I just I want them to just stick with what's been working with for them. If that's animation, like what you said, just work with Marvel Animation from here on to get like amazing stories. Because for like I don't know what the stigma is, but it's like you can't have animation for everybody. It has to be primarily for kids. So you
Because
can't
it's
have
animations for kids.
don't make me sad. um, but yeah, it's like animation can be for everyone and anyone, and you can have like really imaginative and jaw dropping sequences and scenes that you really can't have in live action in a sense. So if they're going on all cylinders on animation, then that's what they should do.
mhm. Yeah, it's. I mean, like they have an opportunity if they just take the Spider Verse, right?
Mhm.
Remember, they said they were going to do multiple Spider Verse TV series. Like,
Mhm.
why? Why can't you just expand that further? You know, like you clearly the animation stuff works. Expand that. You literally those films established this entire giant multiverse. So go
Yeah.
at it. Like use that to your advantage because that's the thing that clearly people want from you. Like,
Well, yeah, because like if they didn't go for like the live action route and they went for animation, what what one of the original concepts for for the second movie was that every time you went into another universe, it'd be rendered in a different animation style.
Mhm.
They could have ran with that during a TV show if it was possible, which
like
would make
Kingdom
it
Hearts.
yeah, essentially like with Kingdom Hearts 3, where Square Enix made the Kingdom shader. So every time you would go to another universe, the animation style would be reminiscent of where they came from for that TV show or what have you.
The irony that Disney probably owns part of that engine. And
Yeah,
that's why Sony
yeah.
couldn't use it. This is like, no, get off.
Dude, the R&D for just the visual effects in the Spider-Verse universes is what costs most of those movies' budgets.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
ridiculous
yeah,
how much money they
easily.
spent on it. Which again, you have the infrastructure there. So like, give us a Spider-Man India TV series. I mean, my
Yeah.
God.
I
Oh,
mean, this is what I don't understand. This baffles me to no end. I'm not saying Silk doesn't deserve a show or any attention, because she absolutely does. Why is it not Spider-Gwen? That's a slam dunk, right?
No, you
Why
know
is there
why?
not a Spider-Gwen movie?
They're dumb.
You know
That's
why?
why.
You know why? She is white and she is girl.
I
That's
mean,
why.
I guess. I guess.
Man.
But she's also, well, I say she's also, like, they heavily hint that she's trans, right?
Yeah.
In the second movie, so does that bypass the whiteness? I assume so.
No, white means white.
Oh.
Well, yeah. Well, anything with the only thing I can say about the Spider-Gwen thing is the reason why they really haven't chose her or try to do more with her is
the cowards.
Not just that, it's that for some reason people don't look past I guess, well, not to say her personality wasn't that defined, or wasn't brought out more until the movie, because I think it was there, like, especially for her comics, they're having a tough time trying to establish like a fan base that keeps coming back, but that's more on the writer side, where everyone that they talk to and see, where they love, they like the idea, they love the her costume, which is a fan favorite at conventions and the like.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But for some reason she can't keep a book, and it's consistently dropped below to the cutting range. Because if you look at it, I think for the most successful Spider people thing, it's Peter and then Miles, because Miles hasn't his comics have never been canceled whatsoever since he's been.
I'm gonna just kind of talk about this in a way that I see it. Again, I go to plenty of comic conventions. I know people that cosplay. A lot of them love Spider people, and they love the Spider-Verse films. But just looking at it in that circle, I don't know anybody that actually actively picks up Spider-Gwen despite loving the character and cosplaying her or caring about her. So, like, there is a different perception with that character, and I don't get why. I don't get it.
Yeah, that's essentially why they're trying to find out that she's not, for the casuals looking in, she's not as a safe bet for return on money as some of the other characters. That's the only way I can think.
This is what happens when you've had like 50 years of MJ propaganda.
And she's just not getting turned into a superhero too. But yeah, that's the only thing I can think of why, like, she hasn't been like propped up until like recently, is that she for as good as character she is now, like, she hasn't been like invested in to have like a proper fan base outside of her having like a really cool costume.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a shame, because I really love like Spider-Gwen, but I get it. I get it. I totally
see.
Get it.
I could never stick with her like original run. I enjoyed it, but I just fell off that thing hard, and I was like, oh.
And that's why she's getting moved to 616.
Yeah. The original run to me was the best.
Yep.
I mean, that I felt like the moment they moved her into the normal Marvel universe, that's when I was kind of like, like,
Yeah, it's the same with Miles, right? Like he loses a bit of his charm.
yeah, yep,
Because like, oh, he's just now another Spider person. He's just no, okay, that's
yeah,
fine, I guess.
exactly. So it's like, kind of lost it there. But again, like I get it. I get the whole business thing, like,
Yeah, because you want the three of them together. You got
yeah, exactly. It sells, like it's such a smart idea. Imagine if somebody was smart enough to make a video game where like you're the different spider people and you're
you could have
swinging.
it be multiplayer.
Dude, man, that would be something. That's a kind of a genius move. Somebody should do that. I don't
I was
know.
gonna say, Sony, get on that, release it.
Yeah, imagine that. Like, I don't think the R&D really would need much because you already got New York completed from 2 different video games.
Yeah.
There could be money here. I'm feeling
It
it.
could be, yeah.
Yeah, that's a genius move. If somebody can't tell, that's sarcasm because they canceled it.
That's when you get the comments saying they tried to.
It's like,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
we know. Everyone knows.
That's why we're
We've talked
talking about it.
before.
So there it is. We'll see what the future holds for the Spider-Verse. I guess.
I was gonna say,
soon,
what
and
was that topic even about? Because I completely forgot.
everything Spider-Verse.
Everything.
Everything
Everything.
encapsulated. Yep.
That makes more sense now.
Just like they should have just went in with animation instead of trying to make them live action.
Yep.
Yeah, like even the Spunk movies, right? Just make them animated. They'll be so much better.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're rebooting Venom as an animated film already with Seth Rogen.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
That's hopefully that's
Hey,
the future of Venom.
He just unlocked a core memory for me there. Like,
Just think of how smart of a move that is because Venom is clearly going to the MCU in live action, like 100%
Yeah.
studio. So they're like, hey, we'll still make Venom animated and we're gonna print money. Like it's
we're
genius.
gonna get the goofball Venom at last.
Yeah.
He's getting dressed up as
somebody.
Santa and everything. I can't wait.
Well,